We've cleared the dead corners. Next, let's figure out how to create the decorative line and the hyperlink. First of all, we only need one decorative line, not two. Don't be misled by its appearance. We set a white background to the clickable text and move it to the center of the decorative line. The white background will cover the middle part of the line. Whenever you need to put one page element on top of another one, you'll usually need absolute position and z-index for that job. Wherever absolute position is involved, relative position will be needed as well. First, let's create a parent div. Naturally, this parent div needs to be set to relative position. Then, we create a hyperlink using the A tag, but for now, we put the A tag outside the parent div. Next, we create a decorative line using another div. Still, we put the decorative line outside the parent div for now. We set the div's top border to 1 pixel solid. Now all the page elements are ready. The next step is to move the hyperlink into the horizontal and vertical center of the parent div. This is simple. We assign text-align to the parent div and set its line height to the same value as its height. Then we move the A tag into the div. Refresh the page, and we can see that the clickable text is now in the vertical and horizontal center of the parent div. Next, we move the decorative line into the parent div. Here's a question for you. Should we put a decorative line before the A tag or after the A tag? For now, we put the decorative line behind the A tag. To move the decorative line to be under the hyperlink, we first need to set its absolute position. This also means that we need to set the decorative line's width to 100%, because once you absolute a child div, its default width will be generated by its contents, not its parent div. Next, we need to set the hyperlink to relative position. The last step would be moving the decorative upward to the vertical center of the parent div. At this moment, the decorative line has just been set to absolute position, and its parent div has been set to relative position. Things can't get any better. All we need to do is assign top 50% to the decorative line. We can see the decorative line has been lifted upward. The last step would be moving the decorative line under the clickable text using the z-index. We set the A tag's z-index to 99 and decorative line's z-index to 9. And that's it. What do you think would happen if we put the decorative line before the A tag? We can see that nothing has changed, the result is still the same. But what do you think would happen if we remove the two z-index settings? Will the decorative line go back to the top of the clickable text? Well, we can see that even if we remove the two z-index settings, the clickable text is still on top of the decorative line. If you can't understand why, review the previous lesson where I cleaned the dead corners of absolute position and relative position.